long time, I think the reality shows on various television channels in India have been exploiting and pushing in Bollywood. To me, this entire 50-song experience has been so fulfilling and so satisfying.
Welcome to Rajshri.com. Today we have with you the man behind getting Coke Studio to India, Mr. Babul. So let's start with asking you, Mr. Babul, what actually prompted you to get the much acclaimed Coke Studio to India?
For a long time, I think the reality shows on various television channels in India have been exploiting and pushing in Bollywood music a bit too much, and I think there is a saturation that has come into these shows. So there was a great need for non-film music to come back into television, and I think MTV has done a great job in bringing it back with a bang. In fact, an already existing popular show on the net and various other platforms, TV channels in Pakistan, Brazil, and I think Coke and MTV together have done a wonderful job in bringing it back. As far as I am concerned, I have not been the person behind getting it into India. Yes, I have carried forward the vision, the dream, and tried to see music and show music to the MTV audience.
So we want you to tell us, how did the collaboration between MTV, Coke Studio and you happen? How did the initiation, the step, the birth of Coke Studio in India happened?
See, Coke Studio, as in any case, it's a very popular show in on the net and in Pakistan and Brazil. Because there was saturation and because I think MTV had not done good music for a long time, because there was a influx of a lot of reality shows, and I think this comeback on music was much required by them. So I think they collaborated with Red Chillies Entertainment, and Red Chillies Entertainment and MTV together have therefore produced the show. I have been hired in the capacity of a show director by Red Chillies.
And we're also aware that the very famous music composer Leslie Lewis is a very integral part of Coke Studio. Tell us more about his role that he's playing in Coke Studio at MTV.
I think Leslie is a perfect balance between Bollywood music, between a popular kind of music. He has a great understanding of what can become popular, and at the same time he understands the pulse of the audience, and therefore can bring about, or rather do a good fusion of classical, folk and the Bollywood stuff.
Coke Studio basically means the talented artists of India coming around, singing, doing their best in a very fusion manner, right? With a lot of fusion going into it. But it does not have what the Indian audience is used to right now: reality shows, voting, judges, and a lot of hoopla around it. Well, how do you think is Coke Studio going to manage to get the involvement of audience in such a show? Because it would more or less expect the audience to just come, sit, watch the show for a particular amount of time and then put the TV off. Actually brings me to my next question. We were talking about having some magical moments while shooting this show. So tell us some moments that you've had probably with Sunidhi, or while KK was performing or while Shan was performing. Tell us about some unseen moments we probably might not get to see on show, or maybe we might get to see. So you mind giving us a sneak peek about what moments of whose performance touched you the most?
Big moment that I definitely remember is KK. KK was singing Charta Suraj Dheere Dheere Dhal Jayega. That song is actually Sabri Brothers. He sang it with Sabri Brothers. And I haven't heard an alap from KK at I don't remember any of his film songs having an alap, which is like such a high scale sort of an alap. And I remember that moment distinctly, where it was almost like an impromptu sort of a thing. He improvised certain things and he went into an alap, and it was like a trance. We couldn't believe this is KK and with Sabri Brothers, and there was something happening which we didn't realize. In fact, we saw a lot of mystical things happening before and after the song. There were things falling literally on the set, and so I really think all that mystical element that was happening on the set was basically the energies that were flowing around, and the literally the presence of angels, archangels who were literally helping us to create that music. And KK myself, I spoke to KK after the song, and he said, यार मुझे भी नहीं पता कैसे हो गया यार, बस हो गया और अच्छा हो गया, चलो, it's good. So it is really sort of pure and without any what you call whims and fancies and egos and any other sort of a zabardasti ka discipline that one tries to create. It's a very free flowing music, so that really entertained us.
Now that was truly amazing, and going by the experiences that you shared with us, we know that must have been a truly an experience that must leave everybody spellbound. But Babul sir, tell us if there's one artist you regret not having in Coke Studio the first season in India, and you're going to make sure he or she would be the opening artist in the second season. Who would that be?
I really won't be able to give names here because to me this entire 50 song experience has been so fulfilling and so satisfying that I really can't pick and choose and dig out names and say, oh, I missed on this one, and we'll make sure that on season 2 we'll have them, because it has really been satisfying and it's been a great start. I think I would like to put it this way, that now the curiosity and the thirst and hunger for more such good music has increased, and now I think we need to cover up the entire country. We have so much in talent in terms of the folk singers and classical singers who we need to bring onto this platform.
With cameraman Paresh Rawat, this is Dipti Ranglani for Bollywood Now at Rajshri.com. Thank you so much, Babul sir, for talking to us. Thanks a lot.